Hi friends, today I'm going on an adventure to learn about living and non-living things. Let's explore together. Look, here's a flower. Flowers are living things because they grow, need sunlight and water, and can make seeds to grow new flowers.
Hey Alex, I'm a rock. I'm not alive like you, but I'm still important. I stay the same size and shape, and I can't grow or move like living things do.
Let's go to class. Let's classify these objects. Remember, to classify means to put things into the correct groups. Our groups are living and non-living things. Which ones are living and which ones are non-living? Let's talk about living things. Living things can grow. This means that living things begin life as babies and become bigger and older over time. Example, plants, animals, and even you grow up. Living things can breathe. This means that they take in air and let out air. Humans and animals breathe on land with lungs. Fish and many other animals that live in water breathe with gills. Plants also take in air through their leaves. Living things can feel. You shiver when it's cold. You feel pain and cry when you are hurt. Animals and plants also feel touch. Humans and animals feel with their 5 senses. Can you name your 5 senses? Write them in the chat. We can also feel emotions such as anger, happiness, and sadness. Living things can move. Birds fly, fish swim, butterflies flutter their wings, people can dance, dogs can wag their tails because they are all living things. Plants cannot walk, but they can move their leaves and stems towards the sun. Don't touch the Venus flytrap. Its leaves will close in on your fingers. Living things can eat. We all need food to grow healthy and strong. Plants get food and water through their leaves. Living things can give off waste. Humans, animals, and plants let off extra food, water, and sweat. This keeps us healthy. Living things can reproduce. This means that living things make young ones just like them. Ducks have ducklings, bears have cubs, and your parents had you. How many names of baby animals do you know? Ducklings, cubs, kittens. Continue my list in the comments section. Let's see who can write the most baby animal names. Let's look at non-living things. Non-living things do not grow, do not breathe, do not feel, do not move, do not eat, do not give off waste, do not reproduce. Some non-living things are natural. Example, rocks, sunlight, and water. Some non-living things are man-made. Example, toys, plastic wrappers, and buildings. And we are going to make it a bit harder. Can you find the living things at the pet store? Can you find the non-living things in the kitchen? Sometimes non-living things like pollution can harm living things. We need to take care of our environment to keep living things healthy. This means that we must not throw garbage into the rivers, for example, because the fish will become unhealthy and may die. It's your turn. Which are living and which are non-living? It's time for a reading comprehension. Follow along with me as we read the lesson and pay attention. There are questions at the end. Pause the video and practice reading on your own. Here are some key words from our lesson today. Living, grow, reproduce, move, breathe, pollution. Pause the video and practice these words before moving on to the reading lesson. Living things. Living things are creatures that grow, move, eat, and reproduce. They need food, water, air, and a place to live to survive. Animals, plants, and people are all living things. For example, think about your pet dog or cat. They grow, play, and need you to feed them and take care of them. Plants like flowers and trees also grow, use sunlight to make their own food, and reproduce by making seeds. Non-living things. Non-living things, on the other hand, do not grow, move, or reproduce. They don't need food, water, or air to survive. Examples of non-living things include objects like rocks, toys, books, and even your bicycle. These things may change over time, like a toy getting old or a book getting worn out, but they do not grow on their own. Understanding the difference. Imagine a tree and a chair. The tree grows taller and produces leaves and fruits. It needs water and sunlight to live. The chair, however, does not grow, eat, or move. It is made by people and is used for sitting. Another example is a fish and a toy fish. A real fish swims, breathes underwater, and needs food. A toy fish does not do any of these things because it is not alive. Summary. Living things grow, move, feel, eat, and reproduce. They need food, water, air, and a place to live. Non-living things do not grow, move, or reproduce. They are made by people and are used for different purposes. Understanding these differences helps us appreciate the beauty of the world we live in. It's question time. Answer the questions in the comment section below. Number 1. What are living things? Give 2 examples of living things. Question 2. Name one thing that living things need to survive and explain why it is important. Think of a pet you know. Explain why it is a living thing. Number 4. Imagine you have a plant and a toy truck. How can you tell which one is living and which one is non-living? Now that you've learned about living and non-living things, take a look around you. Can you identify examples of each? Think about how they interact with each other and with you in your daily life. Bye for now. Our next video will be about a special and important part of living things. Can you guess what it is? See you next time.